listening to Her Profit Era, the podcast for founders who want a business that actually works, a business that's profitable, predictable, and pays them well. I'm Cindy Kumar, a CPA, a fractional CFO from Abbotsford, BC, Canada. I'm the person founders call when they're tired of high revenue months with no money left over. I started this podcast because too many founders were chasing sales while their margins, cash flow, and bank accounts told a completely different story. I believe profit and money in the bank is the standard, not a bonus, and that every founder deserves clarity around their numbers. Each week, you'll get real financial strategy you can actually use and honest conversations with founders and industry experts about what it really takes to build a business that lasts. Just wanted to share a Q2 update. Tax season will officially be over by the time this episode comes out, just in the last 2 weeks of June. Just wrapping up last minute corporate tax returns. So once that's done and my client list is like fully cleared out, I feel like next year is going to be a lot cleaner. I was still chasing people to hit the June 15th deadline. And then even now with the December 31st year ends, we have until June 30th to file. So I have some last minute kind of filers, getting things organized. So I'm looking forward to Q3. I feel like Q3 and Q4 are like the best times because things just like slow down, and then I just have more control over like scheduling my workload. And I feel like just heading into next year's tax season, it's going to be a lot better with getting rid of so many clients. So I am excited and looking forward to that. I just recently got back from Edmonton. So I work with Nia. She's like my marketing strategy consultant. She just did my website, so that was fun. We did like a 3-day intensive in Edmonton. So we went through like all my strategy stuff. We did some B-roll content, and then we did some like talking real stuff too. It was a lot of fun, but it was just a lot going on, and I feel like I'm still like recovering from it, but I feel good. We have like Notion set up, we have a content calendar. I'm just waiting to get back like all the photos and the B-rolls. I'm just super excited to share it. I feel like for so long, this is the direction I wanted to go with my business, and it just took me so long to like get to this point. I feel like the work I do behind the scenes has been at a high level, but my marketing, my messaging, it just wasn't at that level yet. So I feel like finally like the websites are aligned, is talking to the right type of client, and it's getting rid of people that aren't the right fit, which is good. That's what I wanted to do. So right now it's kind of still that messy middle kind of phase. I think next year it'll be more smoother, kind of know what to expect, when to expect it. So I would say the summer is going to be really nice. Just going to focus on getting like my content strategy, having calls with people, connecting with them. It's also been nice, like just going through tax season. I had no podcast guests, like nothing lined up. And literally like I would just see like people's content showing up on my feed, and I was just very like intrigued, or I resonated with the content. And then it would just lead to like a DM kind of conversation, and people were just saying yes to like being guests. And it's just crazy thinking about that, because a lot of us, we struggle with like reaching out to people, doing cold DMs, but I feel like it's once you like connect with the person and have like a genuine kind of message, like people can read through that. So if there's people that you want to connect with that feel like out of reach, just do your homework. Like follow them for a while, engage with their content, what resonates, why do you want to talk to them? Like those kind of things have really shifted for me, because it's not like I'm trying to talk to anybody and everybody. Like if this person has an interesting story or I'm just curious about them in general, it's like I'll reach out. But just because someone has like 10K followers or has viral content, I'm not gonna have them as a guest just for the sake of getting a lot of views on like our podcast conversation. Like I don't care if like the podcast grows slowly or how viral my content goes, because I want it to feel aligned with me as a person and with my audience as well. Like all the people I'm talking to, like I'm genuinely curious to talk to them. Also people that I recommend. So I'm doing Social Connection Tuesday on my Elevated Accounting Instagram account. And I really just want to promote more small businesses that I've either worked with or that I know like the people running that business. So I'm doing that, and I just love connection. I eventually want to do like a directory of like businesses and like just recommendations. It's been on my list since I started my business, but it's just like a lot of fun just like connecting with people and just like being curious. Because I feel like everyone has a story, even if they're like different from you, have different values, different perspectives. It's just nice to connect with those people and like learning different things. So this summer is going to be much slower, more intentional, and I'm like excited for it. I'm also still not joining coaching programs or like investing in any mentorship. I don't really want to go to any events. Like I just want more room and space for myself. I feel like it's really working. Like I have more clarity on the work that I want to do, how I want to do my work. So I feel like it'll just be more of working like on my internal operations, building the CFO side. So like getting more leads, looking at the ROI on my content, my podcast, just saying what the numbers say and then like tweaking things as I go. And like I'm in no rush to make this podcast viral or anything. I'd be happy if it does, but I just genuinely enjoy having these conversations. I found like I dread doing tax returns on days, but having a podcast interview scheduled, talking to someone, it just lights me up. And I feel so good having those conversations, even conversations with people that are like out of reach. Like it's just like a challenge that I love, and I don't know how to explain it. Like I still have like Mark Cuban on my list. I still have like Manjeet, Robert, like Arlene, all these like Dragon's Den people, the Sharks, certain celebrities, athletes, like they're still on my list, but I want to take it slow. Mark Cuban just invested in like a basketball team in Brampton. So I'm like, okay, like what about this? Can I relate it to the Canadian economy or something, which I can talk to him about? And I'm not rushing to like send him an email right away. I'm really sitting with it and thinking, okay, like what's relevant to him now? What's currently going on, like the Canadian economy or something like that. It's just like, okay, like so many people focus on the story around like how did they start their business, how did they become a millionaire, how did they exit, but how about focusing on what they're doing right now? Because those kind of conversations are so overdone. So it's like having curiosity, coming up with like a different angle, and just allowing yourself like space and time to think. Another thing is that I'm working on is trying to get back into my workout routine. So before I left to Edmonton, I pulled like a muscle or something in my back, and it's just gone like down like my leg, and like it's just not feeling good. It's been like almost a week and a half now that I haven't been to F45, and like I'm itching to go. And then also just with like the weather, it's been so nice, but it's too hot and there's pollen like everywhere. So it's like, even if I do take allergy medicine, it doesn't help. Like my eyes are still itchy, my nose gets all itchy. I keep sneezing, my ears are hurting, and it's like, oh, like my body just really wants to move. But at the same time, I know like I just need to like rest, relax, take it easy. Like yesterday, I just felt like the need to get out of the house. So I started my day, I went to like Starbucks, just did a brain dump of like content for like a half hour. Then I was like, okay, like my head's been hurting. I'm like, I just want like a head massage, maybe a blowout. And then I just randomly booked a blowout, and then I just went for a blowout. And then I just went to Cactus for happy hour. And then I just continued my brain dump for content. And like that's all I focused on. And then I came home in the evening and I just felt so good, because it's like I got myself out of my normal kind of environment. And like with not leaving the house, like it's like F45 3 times a week. I go for a walk. I just always feel like I need to do something, and I always need to get out of the house to feel like inspired. Just having conversations with other people, just like change of environment, that really works for me. So, and then with like my keto diet and everything that I'm doing, it just makes it harder to go out for happy hour just with like my eating and stuff. So that was always something that was holding me back, but I'm still doing it. But I just let myself have the day. Like it's not a big deal if I have a Cajun chicken sandwich and fries. The next day I'm just like cutting back. So today's like my cut back day. I'm going back to the plan and I'm just cutting. So it's like once you figure out what works for you, you just want to do that. And like I'm encouraging you to like focus on what feels good to you rather than what you're seeing on social media. So like I've even done like a podcast kind of detox right now, where like I don't even want to listen to Alex Hormozi or Layla Hormozi or see their content, or even like other people that are like coaching, explaining things. Like I listened to a lot of like Emma Grede for a while just to hear conversations with other people, but I just feel like overwhelmed and overstimulated by listening to other people's like content. So I'm really just taking a step back and I'm just like, I don't want to listen to this. And like that's okay. That's the season I'm in, and I'm giving myself the space to do that, because the more I'm disconnecting from like not listening to podcasts or listening to like education advice, the more I feel like I can listen to like my own thoughts and like giving myself the space to work. The only thing I'm struggling with right now is I'm spending a lot of time on Instagram. Like as soon as I wake up, I'm on my phone. And like I was doing a good job before of like starting my slow mornings and like not being on my phone right away. And now I feel like without going to my workouts in the morning or doing my morning walks, it's like I just reach for the phone naturally, and like I'm scrolling social media, I'm looking at stuff, and it's overstimulating. So that is something I'm going to work on this summer. So that's just an update of what's going on with me, hoping that I can work out soon. I'm still trying to lose the weight and just like take care of myself, but just give yourself this like the space to just relax, enjoy the process. Like there's no rush to hit the $1 million in 2026. Like those goals aren't going anywhere. And also the people that you want to connect with, that you feel like are out of reach, like there's so much time, you know, like 5 years, 10 years, like there's no rush for like anything. So that's it for today's episode. I'll see you in the next one. If you're a founder who wants real strategy, not noise, and you want someone in your corner helping you build a business that feels aligned, is profitable, and actually supports your life, you can apply for CFO on Call. This is my one-on-one financial partnership for established founders, typically making between $500K to $2 million, who want clarity, who want structure and confidence with their numbers. The link is in the show notes so you can schedule a profit strategy call, or you can DM me CFO on Instagram at @CindyKamar and I'll send over all the details.